Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this video, I'll be discussing my thoughts on the third and final trailer for Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Pimped out, massive hype for this particular trailer. Holy crap! I gotta give props. Like, whoever cut this trailer, this thing was pitch perfect. This is like the trailer for this movie. Everything that came before. It was, shades of like, I either really liked it or I really didn't like it, and we're somewhere in the middle. And this one is just unabashedly awesome. It's just awesome sauce from beginning to end. From right out of the gate, seeing this incarnation of Batman. Again, I'm representing this. Superman's my boy. But Batman has always been my lifelong second favorite all-time superhero. Superman #1. And I gotta wear this, because Ben Affleck throwing mother trucking down. These thugs being assisted by Alfred, who is all kinds of machinations. I'm going to set you on the second floor and everything like that. And then, sort of schooling him and saying, not for lack of trying to waste your own life here. All that kind of stuff. He is the common sense. He is the voice of reason in that equation, in that whole Bruce Wayne, Alfred, Pennyworth, that equation. But he is a cat with tactics and strategy, and he's helping Bruce Wayne in this effort. Spoiler warning, in case you didn't know who Batman was. I love it. Him throwing down, breaking these mother-trucking thugs like the beast that he is, and I was eating it up. I was like, yes! For the longest time, as far as cinematic Batman goes, Michael Keaton has been my boy. And, no offense to Christian Bale or anything like that, or Adam West. Adam West was somebody I grew up with the 60s campy series and reruns as a kid, and really influenced me. I really loved that as well. Loved just the colors and the humor and everything like that. And Christian Bale, he definitely brought his own sort of talents to that role, but I never really felt like I was seeing Batman, if you know what I'm saying. And the closest I've ever seen cinematically, at least for my own personal tastes, has been Michael Keaton. And just seeing him thrown down in this trailer, this is Batman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hear people talking about it kind of is reminiscent of the Arkham games and everything like that. And as somebody who has not been able to play those games, but has seen tons of like the action set pieces and battles and everything and all that kind of stuff, all that choreography, yeah, this looks resoundingly similar to that. And I love it that much more for it. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing with Bruce Wayne, what I really love is his motivation is no more clear-cut than we have ever seen in any of these trailers. With the line of dialogue talking about Superman, here is this uber powerful being. And if there's even one, 0.0001% chance of doubt that he's here for the purposes of good, to do good, to be benevolent, and all that kind of stuff, we have to take it 100% that he could be a threat. If there's even a chance that he could be a threat, boom, we got to take him down. It's our responsibility. You see the chip on Batman's shoulder. I'm the guy who's going to do this. I'm the only guy who can do this. It's my personal vendetta. I got chills. They were multiplying. I got goosebumps at that delivery. Just, like, there have been moments in these trailers where it's like, okay, this is Ben Affleck playing Batman. I really love it. I'm all for his casting. But it wasn't until that fight in this trailer, and it wasn't until that delivery, that line of dialogue specifically, that suddenly it was like, Affleck who? This is Bruce Wayne. This is Batman. Affleck who? Casted, he's playing a role. What? No, this is Batman. Seriously. And, little brief shots of, like, Clark Kent with the glasses and the suit, maybe about to take off. Batman in the Batmobile decides he's going to run over a mother trucker. Like, what? This guy is an immovable rock, and you're going to run your damn little car into him? Like, no. Unless he didn't mean to, but okay. It's just, that was weird. hearing Eisenberg's Lex Luthor and seeing Amy Adams again. What I really loved is there was a mesh of things we have seen and things we haven't seen. And a lot of it was just, you know, eye candy. It was glory shots. It wasn't having to pimp out the beat-by-beat story as it's probably going to unfold in the movie, like, you know, the previous couple of trailers did, and it was really irksome for that. Although I loved the one where we get, you know, like Doomsday and everything like that. I'm one of the minority who was not unhappy with that necessarily entirely. I was unhappy that they showed him. I was like, you know, oh great. You know, I mean, we figured something was going to be there, but what took precedence for me in that moment was, while I was disappointed that they just sort of showed all, was that I was happy we saw there was something more going on with Batman and Superman. I mean, Batman v Superman, we know they're going to be fighting. We know they're going to be going head to head. And a lot of people said, well, the presumption can already be made that they're going to ally in the end and all that kind of stuff. And I was just like, you know, with the first trailer and everything, I didn't feel that. I didn't get a sense of that. There was no sense of hope. It was all very depressive. And in, you know, the second trailer with Doomsday making his appearance, it was a matter of like, I'm not happy you went there. I'm not happy you showed that, but I can sort of take the silver lining out of it, that at least you answered my qualms of, this isn't going to be depressive. It isn't going to be overly dark. There was humor. There was, you know, Wonder Woman comes into the fray and you got that little exchange that a lot of people rip into. Oh, I thought she was with you, you know. It gave me a chuckle and I was like, okay, that's more like it. That's more what I want. This trailer, gangbusters. Forget what the story's about. Here are the visuals you need to know going into this sucker, what you can expect. And without spoilers, without showing Doomsday, without, you know, showing Zod. I mean, you know, if you haven't seen previous trailers, God help you, spoiler warning. But, you know, they didn't have to ruin all and do all of that. Just reveal all of that stuff. It's all hanging in the breeze in those previous trailers. Whoever cut this sucker, masterful. 2 major thumbs up. If I could go to Krypton with these, holy hell. And like that whole exchange toward the end of this trailer, armor Batman, and he's got his arm up, and you see Soups with that boom block, and he's just like, WTF? What the hell's going on here? Gotta be kryptonite, right? I mean, we did see a glimpse of that with Luthor in a previous trailer, so I'm assuming it's gotta have something to do with it. Unless that's like, you know, reharvested Kryptonian armor or a mesh of the two. I don't know exactly. Because that ain't happening. I don't care how badass Batman is. Nobody's going to step to Superman. Nobody's going to, you know, unless maybe Saitama, if you're familiar with One Punch Man. One Punch! But, like, holy man. I'm just telling you, I'm jumping off the walls. And I guess, like, my second favorite part of this whole trailer, aside from what, you know, began it all with the Batman throwdown and everything like that, Gal Gadot. How many people have been bashing on this lovely young woman who, it's like, you know, everybody who has been casted in this has been meticulously chosen for their gifts, for what they can bring to the role, and nobody wanted to give this woman a hair's breadth of faith or trust. They've been bashing her body size, her body type, her accent, all this kind of stuff over and over and over and over again. You had a lot of people in the last couple of trailers when she's showing up and, you know, oh, I thought she was with you, all of that stuff thrown down against Doomsday. You had a lot of people backtracking, but they were still hesitant. They're still like, well, let's hear what she sounds like first. You even had a bunch of footage from the Wonder Woman movie come out. Let's hear what she sounds like first. Shut up, fanboys. You heard her in the trailer. Kick ass. You know what I'm saying? Perfect. Pitch perfect. Love the voice, love the accent, love the joie de vivre, love the confidence in Wonder Woman. We got our Wonder Woman. And then adding just to the exuberance of that, to the excitement of that, her launching, sword in hand, shield in hand, in what is presumably that fight with Doomsday, screeching out like, yeah! Like, hell yes. Oh my God. bring on this movie as soon as humanly possible. Bring this sucker on, because it was just perfect. It was perfect. Even the music, like I hear some people talking about, I don't know about the music, that they backed to this trailer with, kind of a little bit like Beastie Boys Sabotage, and I couldn't stand that with the frickin' Star Trek Beyond trailer. Whatever this song was, whatever this music was, it juiced me that much more. It pumped me up that much more. I didn't need it to be a cinematic score. We get into the movie, yeah, let's have a cinematic score. But holy hell, this was like a shot of adrenaline times 10. Without, of course, the threat of death. It's just like everything you could have put into this trailer was so well mixed together, was so freaking awesome. I even think, I've been sort of backpedaling from spoilers and everything like that. I'm only going to enter this, sort of pointing this out as a speculation. But you have that whole so-called nightmare Batman, maybe apocalypse thing, and like that to me, I hope it's not overkill. I hope it's not like, okay, well, first we have Batman and Superman fighting it up, Wonder Woman gets into the fray, we find out, here is Doomsday and Lex Luthor's doing this, that, and the other thing, and then, like there's this big ultimate throwdown, but then all of a sudden we got a whole nother can of worms that opens up. I kind of hope they save those aspects for the tail end of the movie, and that's really sort of the cliffhanger to the inevitable Justice League film or something like that. I don't want them to just fit tons of stuff in this one movie. I mean, it seems like you already got enough with Batman and Superman throwing down, misunderstanding each other, finally coming together, the addition of Wonder Woman. We already know we're going to get glimpses of like Aquaman, and which is, after Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, that's my guy. That's who I want to see next. But, you got Luthor in there, you got Lois Lane, you got Perryway, you got all this stuff, you got Alfred, Zod, the corpse of Zod, reanimated or not, harvested or not, and Doomsday, as I say, like potentially being the big bad of the film. And so then you're talking also about, hey, maybe Apocalypse is in there, maybe those heralds of Darkseid are in there, maybe Darkseid is in there. It's just like, okay, let's back off a little bit. Let's not just throw everything out into the breeze with this film. Hopefully it's building up to what comes next. But stoked is what I was after this trailer. I have watched it a dozen times. I'm going to watch it a dozen times more, because damn, like whoever has been behind the marketing of this movie up until this point has missed the point. And whoever cut this sucker, heartfelt applause to you, sir or madam, wherever you are. Because this is what I wish we had gotten all along, just gave me everything I could have wanted. And like, I'm uber stoked. There's no doubt on my mind, like some of the other trailers where it was like, why did they have to go there? Why did they have to do this? Oh, it's too dark. I don't know what to expect with this. And now I know from beginning to end, and it's gonna be phenomenal. You know what I'm saying? So, man, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. Anyone who happens upon this video, if you loved this trailer, let me know about it in the comments. If you hated this trailer, our POVs can certainly disagree. It's all about having a conversation. And if you're coming at this, love it or hate it, anything in between, it didn't quite wow you, you hated the music, you wished you had gotten more, whatever it is, complaints are welcome as well, and you can throw that in the comments below. Just love going back and forth, no matter what your opinion happens to be. This is just me bouncing off the walls, completely stoked, and just manhandled by this trailer. Yeah, so enough of my gushing, enough of my yakking. I hope this video finds you well, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.